Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to create a new crash course about wp-cli. So let's get started. Alright guys, so in order to use wp-cli in your local machine, you need to first download wp-cli.phar file. So let's head over into wp-cli.org. Scroll down a bit, you will find a link to download wp-cli.phar file. Here it is. You can download it from here. I already downloaded it, so I do not need to download it again. After downloading this file, you need to keep this file in a specific location that I am gonna show you. So let's head over into that. You need to go to your operating system drive. Then you need to find the folder called users. There you need to find your username, in my case it's Robiz, and create a folder named it bin. And inside the bin folder you need to keep that file that you have just downloaded. After that you need to create another file in the same directory and named it wp.bat. Inside this file you need to put some code that I am gonna show you. Let's edit it. This is the code that you need to put in this file and save it and close it from here. I am gonna give this code in my video description. After that, you need to copy the local URL and search for the environment variable. So let's do that. Here it is. Then click on environment variable, select path, click on edit, and here you need to put that local location. I already added, as you can see, so I do not need to add it again, but you have to. And then click OK, and OK again. And then what you need is to go to XAMPP or your Apache server that you have installed in your local machine and find folder named PHP, and inside PHP you will find php.exe file. If it exists there, then copy the local location and again search for the environment variable. Again go the environment variable, select path, click on edit and paste the PHP location here also. I already added, as you can see. So now by doing this, we are now being able to use PHP as a reference in CMD or PowerShell. So now we added PHP and wp-cli location in our environment variables, so we are now ready to use wp-cli from CMD. So let's open CMD. There it is. Now let's open CMD. And navigate into the location where we want to install WordPress. So let's go cd XAMPP, then htdocs. Now let's create an empty folder in which we want to install the WordPress or download the WordPress first. So let's create a folder. Let's name it learn wp. This folder is now totally empty, so let's cd into it. As you can see, the folder is totally empty, so let's clear this screen. So now what we can do, we can write wp core download to install the latest WordPress version. So let's do that. wp core download and hit enter. As you can see, the latest WordPress version 5.3.2 is downloading. It's gonna take some moment, so let's wait some moment. Alright guys, so as you can see, the WordPress has been downloaded successfully. So let's check the directory now. Here you can see all the latest WordPress file has been downloaded. So let's clear this screen. Now the next step is to create the config file in order to install the WordPress that we have just downloaded. So let's do wp config create. Now alongside this comment we need to pass some parameters as well. So let's head over into the documentation and let's see what it provides. So search for the wp config, here it is, and then we need to go to wp config create. Let's take that out. Here it is. We also need db name, db user, db password, db host, and the other things that are actually optional, but the required fields that we are gonna need is, if you hit enter, it will say what parameters are missing. So as you can see, db name and db user, those fields are mandatory and those fields are missing. So let's do wp config create, and let's provide a db name. Let's name it learn wp, and db user, let's say root, and hit enter. Wait for some moment. No, it is not allowing us to do that. We might need to restart or start the gem server first. So let's do that. Okay, and let's try it again. This time it's gonna allow us, and as you can see, wp-config.php file has been generated. So let's open the whole project with a code editor. In my case, I'm gonna use VS Code. So let's open with it. Here it is. This is the config file that we have just created. As you can see, our database name, database user, no password, host, everything has been added. So now the next step is to create the database that we have just defined in the wp config file. So let's do that. So in order to do that, we need to do wp db create and hit enter. That's gonna create our database. Now the db create will only work if we provide our information in the wp config file that we have just provided when we created the wp config file. Only then wp db create will create a database, otherwise it will not work. So if we want to ensure, then we can go to the URL localhost/phpMyAdmin and hit enter. Here you can see learn wp has been added, but it's totally empty right now. So our next step will be installing the WordPress that we have just downloaded. So let's do wp core install. Now this command also needs some parameters as well. So let's find out wp core. Here it is. Let's open it and let's find wp core install. Here you can see we need to provide the URL, we need to provide the title, admin user, admin password if we have, and admin email. So let's open the CMD and say wp core install URL. Let's do like localhost, and let's say we want to open this project on port 9000, and let's provide the title, name it learn wp, then admin user, let's say admin, and the admin password, let's say 123 for now, and admin email, let's say admin@gmail.com. So let's hit enter and wait for some moment. Alright guys, as you can see, WordPress has been installed successfully. So now let's open the server or run the server. So let's do wp server, and it's gonna need the host. In my case it is localhost, sorry, CLI, and as we defined, our port is 9000. So let's hit enter. You can see our project is running in localhost 9000. So let's check it out in the browser. So let's do localhost colon 9000 and hit enter. Wait for some moment. Alright guys, as you can see, our WordPress has been running successfully. So this is how we can use wp-cli to install WordPress. So now, hence we already installed the WordPress with wp-cli. Now what's next? Let's say we want to change the theme, or we want to download the theme from wp.org, or we want to delete the theme that we are not using. So we can also use wp-cli for those tasks. So let's find out how we can do that. So here already this CMD is running the server. So let's open another CMD and let's navigate into the directory. Alright, now as we can see, the already running WordPress is using the default 2020 theme. Now if you want to check the theme list that already in our system, we can do that, like wp theme list and hit enter. Wait for some moment, it's going to give us a list. Here you can see where we do have 2019, 2017, 16 and 2020, and 2020 is now active. So let's first see the documentation so that we can learn more. So let's find wp theme. Scroll down a bit, here it is. Alright, here you can see we can wp theme activate, we can do wp theme delete, and we can do wp theme enable. We can also install and do many more things. So let's see wp theme activate. So if you want to activate some other theme, so what we need to do is to wp theme activate and the theme name. So let's try that. Okay, let's say wp theme activate. Let's do 2016. Hit enter, and the theme has been switched to 2016. And we can ensure by refreshing into our server. As you can see, the theme has been changed. So it is that easy. Now let's say we want to download a fresh theme from wp.org. So let's head over there. So let's go to WordPress.org, go to the themes, and let's say we want to install this Hello Elementor theme. So click on it. We just need the slug of the theme, the last portion of the URL, and now what you can do is wp theme install, provide the theme name Hello Elementor, flagged it as activate. Activate. So what this will do, it will install the Hello Elementor and activate as well. So let's hit enter and wait for some moment. As you can see, the theme is installing. It's version 2.2.2, and the theme has been installed successfully. So let's refresh the server again, and as you can see, the theme has been installed. Now let's log in into the admin, and let's provide the username and password. If you can remember, we gave the username admin and the password is simple 123, and hit enter. Now let's go to the appearance themes, and here you can see the Hello Elementor has been added, and it is now right now it is activated. Now let's say we want to delete a theme, but keep in mind the recently active theme you cannot delete it directly. You need to deactivate first and then you can delete it. So for now, let's say we want to delete the 2019 theme. So let's do wp theme delete 2019 and hit enter. And as you can see, the 2019 theme has been deleted. So let's view the theme list again. It should provide us the latest updated theme list. Here you can see the 2019 is not existed anymore. So here, this is how you can navigate, or you can change or do this kind of stuffs with the themes from wp-cli. Alright, so it's time now to do some fun stuffs with the plugin too. So let's check the plugin list that already existed in our system. So let's do wp plugin list, and it's gonna provide us the list that already we have, and you can see Xmat and the Hello, these two plugins are already there and both are inactive. So let's activate one of them. So let's do wp plugin activate Hello and hit enter, and the Hello theme has been activated. Now let's say similarly, let's say we want to install one plugin from wp.org. Let's do contact form this time. So let's do wp plugin install contact form 7. And also flag it as activate. Let's hit enter, and the plugin is installing. Wait for some moment, and plugin has already been installed. Here it is. So now let's check the plugin list again, wp plugin list, and hit enter. and as you can see, contact form 7 and hello both are status is active. Now let's delete one of them. Let's delete the inactive akismet. So let's do wp plugin delete akismet and hit enter. So the plugin has been deleted. Let's see the plugin list again, and as you can see, the plugin has been deleted. So this is how you can use wp-cli to manipulate the plugins. Now let's say we want to work with some dummy posts, so let's use wp-cli to do that. So here you can see there is a command called wp-post, and with this what we can do, we can create a post from the command line. So let's try that. Let's clear the screen and let's do wp-post create -- post type. It will be post, and the post title, let's say a sample post from wp-cli. Let's hit enter, and as you can see, the post has been created and it provides the post ID. We can check the wp post list to see what posts are already there. As you can see, the default hello world and the just created post that we have added. And most importantly, if you can see, our latest post, its post status has been added as draft by default. So if we refresh the theme or refresh the server, we can see only the hello world. So we are not seeing our latest post. So let's update the post. This is how we can update the post. So wp post update, let's provide the ID, and let's say the post status, and it is publish. So let's hit enter, and now let's see wp post list. Now both the posts are published. We can ensure by refreshing here. As you can see, sample post from wp-cli. Now what else you can do is to generate the bulk of posts that gonna help you to run with the project. So we also can do that. We can do, let's view the command first. We can do wp post generate. We can do count, and we need to provide the post type and the other parameters if you want to. So let's do wp post generate. Let's say we want to see, let's say we want to add 5 posts, and the post type we want is post, and say let's post status will be publish. Let's hit enter, and you can see the post has been generated. Let's see the post list. This will show the total posts that has been added, and we can also view from the back end also. Here it is, all the posts has been added. Now if you want to delete any post, you can also do that by using the ID of that post. So let's do wp post delete, and let's say we want to delete the ID 8, which is the post 3. Let's hit enter, and the post has been trashed. So let's say wp post list again, and the post 3 is no more there. Now if we see, if you edit any of the post, we will see that the post have only the title, not the content. We can also do that. We can fetch the dummy content from other API, or we can use the other we can use or add the content from the other APIs. So let's do that. In order to do that, what we need is to use curl. I'm not gonna show you how you can use curl in your CMD. I'm gonna make another tutorial so you can follow that, but for now I'm gonna use the way that they have shown here. I can directly copy the command and I can paste it here. It's gonna fetch some posts from lorem-ipsum.net/API, and it's gonna generate with the post content, and for this we need to flag the post content, and this time we want 10 posts, let's say 5 posts, and hit enter, and as you can see it is generating. So now if we go to the backend and hit refresh or reload, you can see some new posts has been added. Let's edit post 12, and as you can see this time the content has also been added. So this is how you can use wp post or wp CLI to generate posts in your WordPress. And lastly, what I'm going to show you is wp scaffold. Now with wp scaffold, what you can do, you can initialize a plugin or you can initialize a starter theme, and also you can add some code with wp scaffold in your plugin or in your theme also. So let's try that out. Hence this command line is already running the server. Let us open another CMD and let's navigate into the directory htdocs. Now let's write wp scaffold plugin. Let's say we are going to initialize a plugin and name it test plugin and hit enter. As you can see, the plugin has been created. So let's open the code with Visual Code, and here you can see a test plugin folder has been added, and inside it the necessary files has also been added. Let's open test plugin.php, and as you can see the commands has been added in order to enable the plugin in the WordPress system, and it is also shipping with grunt file. Now I will create a tutorial in the future to how you can use grunt file more effectively in a plugin or in a theme. So let's just for now let's say it is initialized with grunt file.js, and we will keep as it is. So similarly, what we can do, we can also create a theme based on underscore theme. As you can see, they have shown it here, wp scaffold underscore s, and name the theme name sample theme, and you can define the theme name and the author name as well. Now the most interesting thing, you can also generate some codes, like you can generate code for post type, you can generate code for other stuffs, you can generate code for taxonomy, and many more things that you can explore and you can learn from there. So for the sake of this tutorial, let's create a post type that has shown here. So let's do wp scaffold post type. Let's give a name and the label and the theme or the plugin where you want to generate. Let's say in our case we want to generate some post, a custom post in the plugin. So let's do wp scaffold post type, let's say book. Let's label it as book, and lastly I believe we need to define where we want to use it. So in our case we want to add it in plugin, and our plugin name is test plugin. Now if we hit enter, as you can see it is saying that something has been added, and it is in the test plugin within a folder named called post types and book.php. So let's go there and find out. Here you can see post types folder has been added, and there is a file named book.php, and you can see the necessary code for generating a custom post has been added. And now let's view from the backend. Let's go to the plugin directory. You can see the plugin has been added, but it's not activate. So let's activate it, and now it has been activated. So this is how you can use WP scaffold to create or initialize initial plugin or initial theme, or if you want some code to be added in your plugin or theme, you can do that too. Alright guys, this is all for this tutorial. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest video. Thank you.